All right, baby. We are live and alive. Moose Reed here
Yep.
with Matthew Tingue. What's up, Matthew?
Not much, you?
Nothing, man. Appreciate you jumping on. Appreciate you saying hello. Damn, you know what, dude? I feel even more weird with this hat on, with the hat on and the thing underneath. You keep wearing your hat, though. All right,
All right.
dude. Talk to me. Talk to me. Who are you? Where are you from? Why should people know who Matthew Tingue is?
Matthew Tingue, I'm from Buffalo area, New York, and main thing that I've been doing is getting ready for taking leads and helping with insurance and Medicare with
Taking
my dad.
leads, taking leads, and helping in insurance with your dad and Medicare. And how old are you?
13.
13. So what is it, dude? I started in sales when I was 18 years old. What does it mean that you are taking leads?
So I get leads from my dad or Alex Farr, which he's talking about having me work with him.
Yeah.
And I call people, ask them, talk to them about what they're needing, if they want me to set up an appointment with someone, and if they need help with anything to get an appointment, and then I send over to my dad or whoever
Cool.
having me do the leads for them.
I met Alex Farr at the event that we were at together. Alex Farr is a cool dude.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so how long have you been taking leads?
right after SWAT.
Right after SWAT. Okay, so for everyone who's listening, SWAT was like 2 weeks ago.
Yep, about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so you're brand new, just getting started. Have you called any leads yet?
Yep.
How many calls have you made?
Currently, my calls, actually, I did use that one app that we showed, 245 calls.
245 calls. In how many days?
Like 4.
Like Matthew, my sales team better watch out because I'm going to fire them and hire you, dude. Talk to me. What's your what's your script? How do you when you call these leads? What do you say?
I just say who I am, like, hi, I'm Matthew Tingue. I saw that you were up and looking for us, whatever they were looking for, whatever they need. Ask them how they're doing, what they are looking to need, and if they need to be set with an agent.
So your leads come in and they tell you this person was interested in health insurance. This person was
Mhm.
interested in life insurance. This person's interested in Medicare. It'll tell you those things?
Mhm.
Gotcha. So lead comes in, it says Joe Schmo interested in Medicare, and then you call and you say, "Hey, Joe Schmo, this is Matthew calling from X insurance agency, right? I saw
Mhm.
that you inquired about Medicare, right? Were you able to get that policy in place? Is that what you say?"
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then they say, "No, I haven't gotten a policy in place," and then you probably say, "Cool, let me connect you with Alex Farr or your dad." What's
Or
your
my
dad's first
dad or
name?
somebody. My dad's name is Tyler Tingue.
Tyler Tingue. Okay, cool. So you say, "Let me connect you with Alex or Tyler." Do you say my dad?
I say Tyler Tingue because it's more professional,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't like when you go, "Oh, can I connect you with my dad?"
I'm curious. I'm curious. Have you ever tried it?
I tried it twice and it did not work out well.
What happened both times that you tried it?
They like started questioning me a lot more about
Really?
myself and everything. And it's harder to be on calls like that.
Dude, I feel like if I got a phone call from you, a cold call from you, and you were like, "Yo, can I connect you to my dad?" I'd be like, "That's the coolest thing ever." Yes, whatever you're buying or whatever you're selling, I'm in because someone has their son calling. I think that's so cool, dude.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so talk about how we met, dude, because I think that our story of how we met is really cool. Tell the audience how we met.
So I'm pretty I met you on the calls at first SWAT, and we I said hi, and we were talking about football and other sports and being on linebackers or D linemen and all that stuff, and talking about what our goals are and how we can get better.
That's so there's a piece that you're missing there, right? The piece that I'm looking for that the audience needs to hear is that I went to an event. I sponsored this event. I paid to be there, right? And then all of a sudden, Matthew Tingue comes up to me, and it's your birthday weekend. And the way that you decide to spend your birthday weekend was to hang out with your dad and go to this event and figure out how to sell insurance, right?
Right.
Dude, I think that is just the coolest thing in the world. And like someday I want to have a son that will do that with me. I started my sales career by doing that with my dad. And like I just think that is the coolest thing ever. Why is a 13-year-old more interested in learning life insurance than going to Disney World for your birthday or doing something different?
Because Disney World is just going to be a one-time fun thing that I'm not going to really learn anything from. But if I go to SWAT, I'm going to learn how to make it to go to Disney World weekly if I want.
Man, let's go, baby. I love that. What's the biggest thing that you learned from that event?
It's going to be hard a lot of the time, but you also have to learn to know what people want and what their need is and how to connect them to them properly.
That's right. That's right. Have you been able to help any clients since you started making dials, dude?
I've been able to help up to 7 people.
Up to
Uh,
7 people.
7 people.
When you say you've helped 7 people, that means that you've connected them with your dad or Tyler Farr?
Alex Farr. I've
Alex Farr,
connected
excuse me.
7 people with my dad.
Gotcha. Has he been able to close any business?
I'm not sure yet. I would have to talk to him later, but he said that he's having them on appointments. A couple of them are later this week.
Oh, amazing, dude. You got to keep me posted and let me know if they close. Let me know how the pipeline looks. I hope you don't mind sharing. If you do, we can always cut it out. How did your dad pay you?
So it's commission,
Yep.
10% commission. And every call I do, whatever they are needing, I get 10% commission. Alex Farr, same thing. He's still, I'm not with him just yet, but he said that he's talking to his manager to see if he can have me go
Yeah,
on
of
under him
course.
as well.
Trying to make sure everything just lines up. No, that's cool, dude. So 10% commission, right? So if your dad sells let's say a life insurance, because your dad sells life insurance, right?
Yep.
So let's say that he sells a policy for $300 a month, right? That's what I pay
Mm-hmm.
in my life insurance, $300 a month. That would be
I get
36 hundred dollars
$38.
for the year, right? And then your dad probably makes probably your dad's been doing this a while, right?
Oh, yeah. He's
So
been
I'm
doing
sure
it
that
for 15 years.
yeah, so he probably makes 100% of first year annual premium at least, right? Is that do you
Yes.
know?
I'm pretty sure he
Cool.
does.
So on that sale, he makes $3,600, right? Which would mean that you make $360 when you get that sale across, right? What does $360 do for a 13-year-old Matthew Tingu?
It gets me to do more fun things and invest in like stock markets or invest in items like my drone. I go look for stuff in the woods if there's abandoned places that no one's been to in a while. I bring it in there to look if there's something that's valuable so I can get better and go and just have fun.
What type of things do you look for on the with your drone? What type of things have you found?
I have found I actually have it right here. It's like this. It's a marble um seashell. I found it sitting up in a room up in the top floor. I found like coins and all kinds of stuff.
Cool. So the drone, that's fun. That's a fun thing. That's a hobby, right? But then you want to
Yep.
invest too. Have you already started investing in the stock market?
Yep. I have my own stock account.
What? What are you investing in?
Um, Currently, I can tell you right now, gotta go on Phantom. I have Solana Sterling Design token, which Sterling Design is my papa's coin.
When you say your papa, your dad?
My grandpa.
Your grandpa. Okay, cool. So he created a cryptocurrency and that's his cryptocurrency?
Yep, he's the guy who got me in on it.
Dude, that's, that's so cool. That's awesome.
Some Ethereum and some hype and the smallest amount of Bitcoin.
So he's got you in all crypto, huh?
I got myself in a lot of crypto.
Dude, I mean, you're 13 years old. You've got all the time in the world to try and get risky and hit a home run. You're in Ethereum. I know that everyone's talking about Ethereum going to the moon and making millions of dollars, right? Are you going to do anything safer? Are you going to put money in like the S&P 500? Are you going to put it in individual stocks? Are you going to put it in SpaceX?
I'm trying to stay with the lower stuff that's growing quickly from a lot of lower. Because if
Yeah,
I can buy it when it's small, but a ton of it, and it grows up to like 5 cents, and I have 5 billion of it, that's like 500 million to $50 million.
500 million, dude. If you make 500 million dollars, can you do me a favor? Can you retire me as well?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't.
My man, I appreciate you, dude. Dude, that's awesome. I love that. I think that's so cool. I wish I was investing in stuff when I was 13 years old, dude. You're such a funny guy. How did you get started in investing at such a young age? What made you interested in crypto?
I So I'm interested in always trying to make more money to grow and just be able to live off of not having to work daily once I
What
get
what
older.
are you talking about? You've never had to work. You're only 13 years old. Why do you hate this work? Why do you want to get out of work already?
'Cause last year I did farm work and it's worse than everything else.
Why
The
did you
insurance
have to do farm work?
I wanted to get some things and to have fun with my buddies, but I didn't have the money to get stuff, so I went and worked on a farm for a summer, and that
What'd you
thing
do
got
on
me
the
wrecked.
farm?
Scooping manure, taking care of the chickens, all the fun stuff.
And that was up in Buffalo that you did that?
Oh, by Ellicottville area,
Yeah, I got it. And how much did you make doing that?
um, I have green light, so and I save all of the stuff I get. So I have my own debit card. I still have it in my savings. $257.
So you made $257 or you saved $257?
I saved, and that was 15% of it.
You saved 15%. So $257 is what you saved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 15%. So you made like 2 grand in the summer
Yeah.
at 13 years old.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So now the important question, dude. You've got $215 left over, right?
Yep.
Minus 215. That means you spent $1,500 as a 13-year-old. What'd you buy with the $1,500, dude?
I really spent it on working on my go kart and all the fun stuff and
Yeah.
trying to get my own room.
That's awesome, man. I was gonna say I hope you did something fun with it, man. If there's one piece of advice that I can give you with everything that you're doing, right, is if you become obsessed with the work now, I promise you, you will not stop by the time you're my
Yeah.
age. Even if you go and make the $500 million, if you're this obsessed with the game at 13 years old, you will continue to be obsessed at 37 years or 36 years old. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
You're gonna keep on striving for higher and higher levels. So, dude, I hope that you spend some time and some money enjoying it because you deserve to, dude. You're 13 years old. One of my mentors yesterday said to me, um, one of my mentors yesterday said to me, "You can become a billionaire at 50 years old, right? You can
Hmm.
become a billionaire at 50 years old." But he told me, "You will never be able to see your daughter when she's 3 years old again." Right? In your case, you can become a billionaire when you're 50 years old, right? But you will never be able to be 13 years old again. Make
Yep.
sure that you go out and have some fun on your go kart and enjoy yourself, dude, because this game will always be here. I guarantee. Insurance has been around for thousands of years. It will be around for another thousand years. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. What do your friends say when you talk to them about, I'm going to go and sell insurance this weekend?
They don't really understand what the business is like a lot of the time. They are wondering what I'm doing. They try to get me to go hang out, and I usually tell them sometimes I gotta go do some stuff. I stay away from everybody for a little while.
Yeah.
I actually had a friend over yesterday, and he was talking about we should have another hangout today, and I said, nope, I'm on a call with Moose. Or I'm
Oh,
gonna be.
dude, I appreciate you making some time to jump on with me. Did how frequently how many days a week is your dad on the phones, dude? How many days a week is he hitting the phones?
He is usually on the
That him?
phone. My little brother's popping in.
Okay.
So he's usually on the phone with his main clients, checking up in with him about like 60 hours a week, but in AAP it gets up to 100.
Yeah, I figured so, and that's why I wanted to ask you, right? Like I want to make sure that you segment time as you start getting this busy, right? Dedicate at least a day, maybe 2 days a week, right? Where all you do is go out and do fun stuff, okay?
Yep.
Dude, what else? What else does the world need to know about Matthew Tingue? You're this young superstar. You're going to go out and make $500 million in cryptocurrency. What else does the world need to know about you? Does your brother
Um,
want to jump in and say hello?
no, he went to go play video games. He's trying to get me to play video games.
Is he? What video games is he trying to get you to play?
Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Did you tell him, dude? I got dials to make. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, a lot of time I do have to tell him that.
Dude, I hope you spent some time enjoying Call of Duty as well. Sorry, what were you? What does the world need to know about you besides that you're going to make $500 million in crypto?
Um, just trying to just trying to get through everything. Anything that I have to do, try to stay and be bigger and stronger.
Yeah, you're still playing football, right?
Yep, playing football D lineman.
D lineman. How do you make time for football, school, and work at 13 years old, and
Uh,
friends?
I can make time because our school, I am advanced in a lot of stuff. I have 4 study halls in school a day,
Yep.
and then lunch, so I can get schoolwork done in 2 periods, work, hang out with friends, and then I can bring my laptop to school and just do text leads, so I can text people
While
out.
you're at school,
Yep.
do your teachers get pissed? You're like, hey, don't mind me. I'm just out here making some money.
They don't care. They don't really watch me when I'm in school. They honestly let me do whatever I want.
Because you're in the gifted classes, so they're just like, yeah, Matthew, you do your thing. You're gonna go out and make money and do this.
Yep.
Got it. Got it. Okay, so you're balancing everything. Um, dude, I don't know where else to go from here. Oh, here's an important question. Um, uh, is your mom involved in the business as well?
She is currently trying to get her license so she can get back in with my dad and make sure if anything happens, she can still take over.
Got it. Got it. She was not at the event though. It was just your dad, right?
No, she was not at the event this year. She was at the event last year though.
Oh, cool. Okay, awesome, dude. Your dad was such good people, man, and your mom's been jumping onto my lives and stuff. So I thought that was cool. I appreciate that,
Yeah,
dude. But your dad is the best, man. Please tell him I said hello. I appreciate the relationship, and I appreciate us having a relationship now too, dude. So,
I
dude,
did.
what can I do for you to help you in your career throughout the next several years?
I would like to know how you got to where you are, so I
Yeah,
can take that as an advantage to use it to help me get through
dude.
whatever problems I face.
Nothing different than what you're already doing. You just started it at an earlier age than me, right? Literally nothing different. I started it as I started with my dad in a different field. It was in timeshare. My dad, when he got me started, he said, "Moose, here's your leads," and he gave me a handful of leads, and he said, "Go and knock on their door and sell them timeshare." And I said, "Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know what timeshare is. I'm sure very similar to how you're like, I don't know what Medicare is."
Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I can say I know some stuff, but I don't really know too much.
And I said, "But I don't know what timeshare is. So how am I going to sell them it?" He said, I don't know, but you'll figure it out once you do it."
Yeah,
So very similar to you, I remember going and knocking on the client's door and then just sort of saying, "Hey, they invited me in. They're like, "Oh, come and have coffee." I was like, "Cool. Should we talk about timeshare?" And they were like, "I guess, like, what about timeshare?" I was like, "I don't know. You want to go and talk to my dad?" I'm sure the same exact pitch that you use, right? And dude, at 18 years old, it ended up being what started my sales career from there.
yeah,
The thing that I think that you can get an advantage on versus what I did, right, is by being at events like SWAT and other places. Dude, watch your data because the data will take you. The data has taken me farther in my sales career than my salesmanship has. Okay. Throughout my
mhm,
career, I've staffed 3,000 salespeople, right? I've staffed 170 or 157 figure sales orgs, about a dozen 8 figure sales orgs. But the reason why I have been able to scale that many sales orgs is because people come to figure out what data I understand versus my salesmanship. Does that make sense?
mhm,
A lot of people, they're always trying to use their salesmanship to sell. In reality, I'm like, yo, I know it's going to take $30 to get one answer, right? It'll take us 5 answers
yeah,
to get one set appointment, right? And then 10 appointments to get a closed deal. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And that's why people come to me for this stuff. So, dude, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you jumping on. If there's anything I can ever do for you or your family, please always, you've got an open line of communication. Feel free to reach out. Do you have
Right.
any parting words for the audience?
Um, Not really.
Not really. Just go out there and hustle, baby. Be a 13-year-old kid who's able to hit 275 outbound dials in 4 days.
Yep.
You know
Try to
what? Leave him with this. What's the meanest thing that somebody has said to you on the outbound dial?
meanest thing someone said to me. Honestly, no one has really been mean to me when I call. The
No one's
only
been mean on 275 outbound dials. That's crazy. Has anyone hung up on you? No one's hung up on you? Man, I'm hiring.
no,
I'm
the
hiring
only
you.
the meanest thing that's any like thing happened is they didn't pick up.
They didn't pick up. What happened when somebody didn't pick up?
I left them a voicemail saying who I am, what I'm trying to contact them for, and what asking them please reach back out to me at this number as soon as possible.
Do you double dial and triple text?
No.
Dude, that'll be a good piece of advice for you. That'll be a really good piece of advice. Okay. You ever dial and then it doesn't go through, right? It goes straight to voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There is a block on Apple phones that prevents people from dialing like that. Okay. So the way you get through that block is as soon as you call, instead of leaving a voicemail, you just hang up and you dial them a second time.
So then it remembers the number and goes.
And it
It's
goes through the
good.
second time. But you have to do it like dial, hang up, dial. It's called a double dial, right?
Right.
Cool. And then a triple text, right? So the triple text might sound like this, Matthew. Uh, hey Bob, that's text message number one,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is Matthew from X Insurance Company,
Yep.
right? And now
And then,
text message number three, right? You requested some information. I'm trying to get that information back to you,
yeah.
right? I want, when I'm coaching my sales team, I want the prospect's phone to be like, bzz, blocked, no problem, right? Second dial, now they get a ring, they press ignore. Now their phone starts going nuts in their hand because they're getting Matthew triple texting them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They have to call you back because they're like, what the hell is going on? Why is this guy contacting me so much? Double dial, triple text, then move on to the next line. Do you know how many people have called me from SWAT and they're like, yo, your team won't stop calling me? And I'm like, good to know that we're dialing the phone, baby. Cool. Well, dude, appreciate you so much for jumping on. I'll get this content over to you. And yeah, man, we'll talk soon, okay?
All right. Talk to
See
you
you,
soon.
brother. Take care, man.
Yeah.